Approve a Ringgold bus stop change from Route 837 in Gun Club Road to Route 837 in Bentley Drive pursuant to, you can explain why we have to do this.
Well, according to the code, the law of Pennsylvania, is any change of location for a bus stop must be approved by the municipality, either township or borough or whatever. So there's a request
From Ringgold School
to
District.
change it, but you folks have the final say if you agree to the change. If you don't, it doesn't change. That's the code.
I spoke to the security officer from Ringgold School District. This isn't being done at the request of the owner that lives on Bentley Drive. He has a daughter, she has a daughter going out to the bus stop. The problem was, and he and I both took a look at it, and we were both in agreement, there's not 200 feet of clearance. You cannot see far enough down the road properly if you could have her picked up at the end of Bentley Drive, which is where she wants to be picked up at. Right now, the bus stop is at Gun Club Road, which is further up the street, and you do have better clearance to see. Now, there's several other issues there too that don't directly affect as far as line of sight for the bus stop. But to be honest, the guy from Ringgold School District and I both did see the same thing. There's not enough line of sight.
Okay, so
So Ringgold's making the request, but suggesting
No,
that.
Ringgold isn't making the request. The owner, the lady is making the request.
Well, we got the request from Ringgold, like she
Well,
didn't
no,
call us,
they
did.
requested us to make a decision. But they did not recommend
is
one way or the
so
other.
you're saying there's not enough sight distance for
And
I don't
Ringgold's-
see it.
Dennis, in reference to what Charlie just said, that was my first consideration. When I saw that request. I know the location of the intersection, know it well. Gun Club at 837 in Bentley. My concern was lack of sight distance down at the intersection, 837 in Bentley.
Yeah, right.
Well, we have an option to then table or deny.
The question is,
If-
No, the thing is, if, my concern would be, since there's not enough sight distance, we say, oh yeah, go ahead and move it, God forbid if something happens, then
So
who's
who-
gonna be liable?
Who would be the final say to say whether there is sight distance or not?
it's,
Us?
it's you guys.
Yeah, it's us.
All you have to
It's
do, it's very simple. It seems like you have issues concerning the relocation, correct?
That's right.
So if Michelle asks, is there any motion to approve the stop change, the bus stop change?
No.
There's no first and no
It
second,
dies for.
then it dies,
Okay.
okay? Right?
Right.
While we're on this subject, TJ.
Yeah.
The question from Ed Fry about the bus stop ahead sign on Finleyville Rainbow Road where he almost witnessed an accident. You were gonna get to me the person from PennDOT.
Yes, thank you for that reminder. I need to do that still.
I promised Ed Fry to find out. He said it's coming from
Cannonsburg office.
Rama towards Finleyville. And you come up over
office.
at Crest, and there's just a bus stop, so.
Yep, I'll get you that.
So what's the
Sorry about
difference between that and the one you're?
TJ, do you hear me?
Cause there is the thing.
Cannonsburg
it's not
office.
that the child will get hurt, he said
My
that.
stepson works for
somebody's-
PennDOT.
Line of sight. What's the
Yeah.
difference?
That's who he said to call.
This one's
I'm
already,
asking.
yeah, this one's already been approved, but he thinks that, he said there used to be a sign there.
I think
but
the
then
guy's
there's
name's
not one,
Jason.
And he
Okay.
felt it.
I'll check
mean,
before
can
I leave.
ask PennDOT so this isn't changed, apparently this is an already approved bus stop, but Ed Fry wanted to know if PennDOT can take a look at the fact of whether or not there needs to be a sign there.
Okay. You know, there's no kids that catch the bus at, Gun Club Road in 837.
Apparently, there's one that moved in on Bentley that wants.
Well, there's one at Bentley's, but there's
Yeah,
none,
so
there's
there's-
none at 837 and Gun Club, so that poor
Apparently-
kid gotta walk up 837 Road to catch the bus.
That's more dangerous.
That's dangerous.
The other way.
That's
There's
where
no way for her to
Davis
get to
said-
the bus stop besides walk up the side of the road. And when you say there's not a line of sight, do you mean frontwards and backwards?
I,
Because there's no way you can see somebody coming from El Reno at that bus stop, because it goes over the crest of the hill. I'm just asking. But, you know, you've got a poor kid gotta walk from Bentley Drive all the way up to Gun Club Road.
That is where the
Yeah, I'm saying,
existing bus stop
what's the
is
line
now.
of sight, is it coming or going? Either way, it's bad both ways. I'm just saying, it's, you know, it's,
Yeah, I mean, if it has good sight distance from the
right,
side
what I'm
that
saying,
they're
is it
standing
frontwards or
on.
is it backwards? You know, is it looking in your back mirror, or is it looking straight ahead?
Both directions.
Why couldn't we put a sign that says bus stop ahead?
State road.
You can approve it.
Okay, I just,
Or couldn't we look?
We could
Just-
try, but
we
in the
could look to get
meantime,
approval
PennDOT
for
will,
it.
PennDOT will take 6 months to get around
But,
this.
hey, maybe next year then they can would have a
Yeah.
bus stop.
I mean, if it dies for lack of motion, it can always be put on another agenda, we can look further.
Yeah.
and get
That,
it.
if the bus is stopped at the knuckle, somebody coming south on 837 is gonna have a better advantage of seeing that bus stopped on that knuckle.
Is this because it's a state
Coming
road?
around, down to the intersection of Bentley.
What's it
So-
about?
On that
Is
turn.
this
oh, it's
Ken?
bad, it's bad, I don't doubt you want.
Anytime, Jane will table it. Throw the county road.
Okay, cause I never had to do that
We
with
don't
mine. I
necessarily
had
have
mine.
to table it, if it doesn't make a
but it's
motion,
been
I can always by
years that I had
request
mine
put it
too.
on another
Yeah,
agenda.
sure. Gotcha.
So,
Look at the site lines. You can table it, just let it sit there.
okay.
You wanna table it, Steve?
Or do you wanna just let it die for lack of motion and put it back on whenever it's, I mean, cause it may not be ready to talk about it, and still keep pushing it back, so maybe it's two options. You can die for lack of motion and be put on when it's ready. I don't know that it'll be ready in the next meeting, but.
I think Ringgold would just like an answer.
So then just,
I'm a little trepidatious about approving that.
I'm worried about liability, if we approve it, God forbid if something happens, then who ain't gonna come out here?
I'm not familiar with this spot, so I'm,
so just ask, just ask for the motion to approve.
is there any motion to approve it? Okay, so it dies for lack of motion. We can always, so it's not dead forever. May come up. Okay, motion dies. Okay, H, approve the road crew purchasing and installing. Everybody ready? Okay. Approve the road crew purchasing and installing the the Highland Village road signs, conditioned upon that the developer will then reimburse the township for materials plus labor costs associated with the installation.
Do we have a list of the names of the streets that they have in there, thing?
Yeah, they sent a schedule of signs, yes.
Right.
TJ was making a suggestion being that, you know, ultimately it's gonna be where the township wants these signs anyway, how many they want, and it's just easier for the township to do it under the agreement that they reimburse.
Right.
We don't want them putting in signs
No,
where
right,
they
because
want
we,
to.
yeah, we want them to match it.
And I did talk to Albert, we've done the same thing at Tuscany Estates and the Shire plan for those developers. It's been done before in this township.
Yeah, so we should just go ahead and have them, get a
So
list
that
of
way
them,
the
have them
township
ordered,
gets in
have them
place.
ordered and installed, and then we can do it, start making, right?
Yeah, so that way they get in place and then Starbase doesn't put them in a spot that we don't like and make them move it, it just
Right.
makes it cleaner.
Yes.
Okay, so anybody wanna make a motion to approve the road crew purchasing, installing the signs for Highland Village, conditioned upon the developer then reimbursing the township for materials?
So moved.